Alright, hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. So this is going to be going back to the good old commentary while playing, so there's not going to be any voiceover, just a little side note I guess to the whole thing, or any text to speech, or if there is, it's just going to be as minimal as possible. But anyway, we have just killed the Crucible Knight, have killed the other little boss, the Misbegotten, whatever his name is, and we're ready to go to the Fire Festival. Even though I want to go to this Fire Festival and checking the wiki just in case, I still went up towards the missing part of Kylie to explore even more. I went there, I fought with a Black Knight, spoke with another NPC which asked me to kill a boss for him and get him a needle so he can reveal some future secrets, I guess, for the building, which I'm going to be ahead soon. But moments after exploring, I just ended up in a cave which was a little bit like a maze, but in the end I managed to find the boss there. Like every other boss, it did took me some time, it did took me some different setups just to see against what I'm going to fight and what his weakness, but in the end he was killed as well. Almost killed me, he almost managed to kill me. Let's see, what's up?
Oh, a pleasure to see you, a pleasure indeed. I am Gari, a great sage, in my day anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there.
I guess, yeah, let's hear the request before
Then
we
you are willing to lend a hand, are you?
do something else.
I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The rotting sickness
Alright,
that
so
afflicts Millicent. When the Erd tree flourished, even the But Millicent's for this.
alright, doesn't
seek
matter.
the needle.
We need to save a girl.
It's
He's
hidden
still
and
going to
our
speak the same stuff.
secret.
After killing the bull, I went back to the rotten swamp and took that challenge against the commander O'Neill. Honestly, he doesn't seem like a difficult boss, but he is quite challenging with his minion spawn. Eventually, like some of the other bosses I already fought, you can chase this one by hiding behind some veins. All you need is some bow and arrows and the patience to slowly drain him down. If you manage to get in a good spot, his archers are still going to shoot at you, but they're always going to hit a wall. But that's basically what you want, to get in a good position where you can just wait for him to do his normal attacks, which are quite basic and simple. He doesn't even hit you. It's quite rewarding when you actually kill him this way. Sadly, I was taking the footage for this boss, but I'm stupid and apparently I stopped by accident while I was changing some of my gear. Anyway, I did kill him and went back to the NPC and gave him the needle and decided to move on. I went to this castle and I fought some wizards. It was like killing Harry Potter if he was on crack and he was 150 years old. I pushed through the whole castle, explored as much as possible, and ended up in another fort filled with many other enemies, which I eventually managed to defeat. That fort was next to a grace. There was another dragon boss. There are other two tiny dragons, which they got enraged once you get close, and they're going to debuff you as much as possible. But because we can, and the grace is right next to the big one, I just went straight back to the big ass dragon and start hitting him. Really, it took some time and I poked him with many different weapons to stagger him as much as possible, to bleed him, electrocute him and everything else, but it did took some time, but I did manage to kill him. And that gave me 70k of runes, some dragon hearts, and honestly this is probably the best and the easiest boss in this game. After killing it, I went to this tower ahead, which is on a high cliff on the shore. I was thinking it's going to be easy to get in, but I was quite wrong. It took me 30 minutes minimum to get in. It took me climbing up and down, killing some enemies, jumping, using my horse, but I did eventually manage to get in. Once you get to the grace, there is even more parkour.
Parkour! Michael! Parkour! Parkour! Extreme! Parkour! Parkour!
Until I finally managed to get to my demise. The Godskin Apostle. I hate this boss very much and with passion. He has easy to learn pattern, but he's very fucking annoying. He is a 2-hit monster and I was almost able to defeat him, but he is just very annoying with his attacks and always managed to kill me first. At this point I already had enough and I got a call from a friend, which he was on the same boss as well, and we decided to help each other out. We decided to kill him in the normal way, but he was still quite powerful. At this point we both had enough of him. We knew he was weak to bleed and we decided to abuse him with a Reduvia knife. We spammed the boss for a few minutes until he actually bled out and died in eternal doom.